Hello everyone, welcome. Happy Christmas, happy post-Christmas I suppose really, because obviously the big day has been and gone, unless you've got some sort of time machine then of course it's clearly still happening. I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday, or Christmas Eve if you celebrated then of course. If you don't celebrate, I hope you've had a nice time anyway just during the last couple of days, just doing some bits and bobs. Obviously it can be tough for people, I get that as well, so yeah, you can probably tell by the croakiness in my voice that things, well, there's a bit of illness, there's some illness kicking around at the minute, and I figured that yesterday was one of those ones of like, let's watch some NFL, let's have a great time, let's sort of like have a post Christmas sort of like today I thought, like, I can't sit and watch Liverpool. I just can't. And Mrs. J wanted to watch Gavin and Stacey, and I was like, I think I'm going to come and see what you guys are up to. So here we are. So I figured we'd come and I'd come and say hello. So let's see what we can do with the Kaizer Chiefs, shall we? Because this Pentagon challenge ain't Pentagoning. And we need a bit more time. We need to get some stuff working. So come on. It's January transfer window. It's make or break. Let's make some decisions, shall we? Should say as well, by the way, happy Christmas to everyone who celebrates. We've got a bottle of cheap Baileys with us tonight, so that should be grand. Let's see how far we get along with that, shall we? Welcome one and all. Obviously, if you have had some nice time over the holidays, do let us know. Do let us know wherever you are. Are you with friends? Are you with family? Are you on your own? Are you chilling? How's it been? What's been up? What's been going down? What was the highlights of the holidays? Not just presents. We need to talk food. Talk to us about your food. What did we see? What were you missing? How much have we eaten? How excessive have we been? What was Boxing Day like? Was Boxing Day just as good? Because I cooked Boxing Day lunch today, and you'll have seen in the Discord, I think it's pretty decent, to be honest. I'm quite proud of myself with that one. Granted, it was just a big Sunday dinner, really, but I didn't do a turkey. I did another pork, because I do decent pork. That crackling was, yeah, that was all good. So Dan and Rouge are here. Welcome, boys. Hope you're good. Pleasure to see you. Merry Christmas to you both. I figured as soon as that little notification went off, you two will be straight in there going, I'm here. Appreciate the support, of course. As I say, it's a bit of an interesting one, this whole moment we're at right now in the Pentagon. Rugio, 42 months, my man. Look at that. That is a lot of support right there. 42 months is unreal. Thank you for that, buddy. Very, very kind. Very kind indeed. Port looks sensational. You know what? It was great. It was really, really good. Really good. That crackling, proper crunch on it. Eldest Jameson, he was like, yeah, give me some of that. I'm in on that. So he had a great time as well. Mrs. J, like, she can eat crackling for days, So she was like, give it to me. So, yeah, and then youngest Jameson was like, how much broccoli did you make? I hope it was all the broccoli. And it was, and he ate all the broccoli. So and I had TJ's roasties as well, done in the air fryer. So they were there. I had a whole batch of roasties. I did roasted parsnips in the air fryer as well, pigs and blankets. I did sprouts in bacon and garlic, which Mrs. J did say, you know what, they are better than just sprouts. I was like, told you. But yeah, and then the kids ate a small Christmas pudding, so I was well happy with that. So yeah, we had a decent day. We had floor food as well for lunch, so which is obviously just Christmas picky bits. So floor food we call it. So that was all right. And then I actually saw some of that stuff you call football on the telly earlier on. I'm still not convinced it's as good as everyone thinks it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I watched Man City Everton, and I was like, right, whatever, fine. It was what it was. And then I watched a bit of Tottenham Forest, which again, nah. And then I've just started watching the start of Liverpool versus Leicester, and again, I mean, I couldn't see any of that because of the fog, but so that was fine to watch. Really, I saw the proper football yesterday. Well, I saw some of it. I fell asleep during bits of it on the sofa, but I had a lovely time watching that. That was much better. That's proper Christmas, isn't it? Christmas gridiron. Can the mods come for Christmas next year if you do pork again? You know what, Dan? Why not? Why not? Come to ours for Christmas. We'll have a great time. It'll be decent. I need to convince Mrs. J that I'm having Christmas at home next year, but we'll have to see. I can't imagine we're going to be having Christmas in South Africa because I'm not expecting us to still be here. Ravens decimated the Texans. Yeah, they did a bit, didn't they? Lamar Jackson is on fire right now. Like, he is crazy good. Mabena's done in. He needs to be brought off. Yes, 33. How are we? Pleasure to see you in. Happy Christmas. Disappointing way to end today's game, but the points are the points on the road. Points are points, aren't they? Points are points. At the end of the day, that's what we need to look at. And just go, right, fine, we move on. But yeah, it's a bit disappointing. But we came from a goal down, then we went 2-1 up. That's good. So it's getting goals from losing positions, which is something that we need to start working on. So yeah, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Better than nothing. It's Lamar or Josh for MVP this year, probably, and then they'll give it to Mahomes because that's what happens, isn't it? Merry Christmas, one and all, from Veggie. How are you, my friend? I hope you're good. Pleasure to see you in. Hope life's treating you well. Hope your festivities were joyous. So Amazulu are 5th. We're going to drop to 3rd here. This is going to be another one of those dropped points. Even Tremau, welcome in. Pleasure to see you. Happy Merry Christmas to you. Great ball through. There's McQueen. Got to finish it. He does finish it. Never in doubt when he gets the ball. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. That's ending up in the goal. We all know that. Lovely ball from Sifumba. McQueen just opens his body up. Slots it home. Question is going to be now, though, do we sacrifice the 4-3-3 and go with the 4-2-4 for the rest of the season? McQueen, a free kick. Pings it one. Oof. Crossed in, cleared away. Right, Slatch is starting to tire, so maybe some fresh legs in the midfield, I think. Well, Tabus isn't really what we need, is he? It's better than nothing. Actually, Byrne can go back in there. Have we got a full-back? Yes. Right, okay. Let's do that. Right, there we go. A bit of Jude Bellingham singing along to Shearer as a wanker. Enjoyable. Yeah, it's good, wasn't it? Yeah. I've already I've already sent that to a few people. Even Luffy, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Right, here we go. Shabalala. Where's he going to get to? Can he get the ball back across? Kaizer, 90th minute winner. I say winner. God, I said that on the last stream, didn't I? Don't say winner just yet, TJ. It's not done just yet. Chilling with the new cat. Yes, Luffy, of course. Happy new cat, by the way. Happy new cat. You look very happy. You look very happy. New cat looks very happy as well. So congratulations on that. Lovely pre-Christmas gift to yourself. Shabalala. Clear the way. Uh-oh. I told you, this is why I can't say that we're just going to get it done. It's alright, we'll go to 1 point behind Stellenbosch at the top of the table. And we've got a game in hand as well. So that'll do. 8 days out for Nkosi. Kamalo's a bit tired. It's fine, we've got Delamini to bring in if we need to at centre-back. Lots of rotation with this squad, remember. Because lots and lots of games coming thick and fast, so that's one of those where it's going to be like, right, get things in. We're not talking about selling Mbabena just yet. We do have this issue as well, of course, though, with the transfer window being open. If the vultures come and we lose our players, where do we go? Where do we go? Do you know what I mean? There's no Champions League sides without a manager, is there? Because they're all doing well. Luffy says she'll be happy in a few days when the cone comes off. I mean, won't we all? Won't we all? Evening A15, welcome. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you're good. Hope you had a pleasant time. So yeah, let's talk. Right, let's talk good Christmas. Let's talk bad Christmas then. What have we had that's been enjoyable? What was good presents? What was bad presents? What was good on dinner tables? What was bad on dinner tables? Let's talk about that, right? Who we got now? Ali. Guinness sugar. Oh, Guinness Surger kit. I thought it said sugar kit at first. Surger kit and cans. That'll do. That'll do. Is that that's the thing you put on top of the can, isn't it? And it helps pour it out. Like, I do love a Guinness, right? But there's a lot that goes on with it, innit? Like, it knows how needlessly it needs to do itself. Rugio, I'm working, made a huge cottage pie. Oh, Rugio. Oh. Superb. Well played. And we've got to try and work out if I'm doing Bubbles and Squeak tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm not really a massive Bubble and Squeak fan, but we'll see. Mrs. J had forgotten. We went to her parents yesterday for Christmas dinner. Came back and she was like, "Oh, I forgot that you're going to want tea, aren't you?" I was like, "Yes, of course I am." Like, you know, because we've eaten at 4. So what am I supposed to do for the rest of the night? And she's not very well, so she's like, "Oh, I'm just going to go for a bit of a sleep." I was like, "That's fine." So I made a curry. And I was like, so we had a packet of Vindaloo in the house. And you know what? It wasn't Vindaloo, which was good. It had a bit of heat in it. Either that or I'm like more ill than I thought I was. Because it certainly didn't taste like a Vindaloo. Yeah, I had that. And it was really nice. Really nice, in fact. Did they do the trifle atrocity this year? No trifle, no trifle. Again, they brought the whole trifle situation up, and they're like, "Oh, we can't have it because somebody doesn't like trifle." I'm like, "No, it's not that I don't like trifle, because I've got a whole chat to tell you that I do like a trifle." But my point was more that it's not a Christmas Day dessert. They definitely had the small portion of Viennetta was for the kids, Dan. Yeah, there was a Viennetta small portion came out. And then I had some, because they always do like a chocolate dessert. So I had a triple chocolate cheesecake, I think. It was quite nice. It was nice, actually. But yeah, I had to have a curry when I came back home. I was like, I'm still hungry. So sorted that out. And I was happy with that. Evening, stat line. How are we, Andrew? Hope you're good. Welcome in. Not looking good for the Spartans. No, not at all. Not at all, Mariners. Yeah, looking quite worrying, actually, to be honest. Yeah, not good at all. Not good at all, sadly, but that's the way it is, isn't it? Unfortunately, it's the whole issue with the previous owner. Yeah, it was one of those ones where it's like, right, it felt like a weird sale at the time. And then, of course, he's gone and done whatever he's gone and done, and he's just went, right, now time for me to leave. And it's like, yeah, I don't get it. The whole Solano thing made no sense as well. So, look, it's fine. We'll go again, see what happens. But, yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Good holiday, ready for my one-day work week. Then another one-day work week before New Year. Andrew's nailed it, hasn't he? Andrew's nailed the holiday season. Chat will vouch for TJ's punch on for a trifle. They will. McQueen opens the scoring in the Champions League. 5 minutes on the clock, and we're 1-0 up against Al Hilal. Sifumba cuts it back. McQueen taps it in. Cleared up by the keeper. I do think as well tonight we can properly sit and go through next year's save, by the way, because I think it needs a bit of planning. Oof. It's all very up in the air, isn't it? Because theoretically we should be hearing stuff about FM25 relatively soon. I need to try and work out what effect new job is going to have on like stream schedule and stuff. All brought down, that'll do. Slatcher at the back post. 2-0. We do indeed have a trifle emote, Rouge. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Man loves a trifle if he's got an emote. We need some new emotes as well for next year. So I need to do a bit of a brush up, actually. Bit of a spring, well, not even a spring clean, like a new year, new fresh vibe. I need to figure out, will the club suddenly sack me for stupid reasons? Yeah, we need to try and work that out, don't we? Do we go back to Greece? Do we go back there and try and like right our wrongs? Can't. Can we? We can't do that. Yeah, Greece, done. Agreed. Can we get the ball? No, they're not going to get the ball in, apparently. Unless we get Job there. I mean, well, Job would be the only reason we could go, wouldn't it? And I don't think we're going to be able to get Job in. That's outside the box, surely. Free kick, I reckon. Yeah. Free kick, that makes sense. See, originally I thought we'd go back and do British Steel. Don't one club are moving around. I think that I think I'm probably better moving around because we don't. Well, the thing is, we don't know what the game's going to be like next year, so we don't know whether it's going to be possible to have a one club save. Because do you remember a few years back when the supporter confidence was dialed up at the start of the game, and everyone was getting sacked left, right, and centre? I think I famously lasted 3 streams with Arsenal because everything was just dialed up a little bit too high. So we don't want that happening. And then setting our sights on a one club save and then realising we're sacked after like 4 streams. We don't want that. Oh, what a hit that is. Slatcher, pick that one out. So therefore that sort of leans back into a Build a Nation style save. It certainly leans back into a Journey person save. Boom, pick that one out. The one I was thinking about, and I think I've mentioned it before, was possibly going back to the British Steel and doing it with the women's leagues as well. But then the only other issue we've got with that is we'd have the same problem we had with British Steel last time, which was trying to manage when there's clubs that we don't want to manage. Do you know what I mean? And then it just becomes a bit too difficult to manoeuvre around, really. How many seasons are we? This is 6. This is 6. So we've kind of moved relatively quickly, but I mean, we know we've not achieved anything, but we've sort of moved quick enough in this save. But you might have a player we want to scout. I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. Do we want to scout a player? Stick him in if you want, Dan. Why wouldn't you want to win the Premier League with underdogs Man City? I know. I should do that, shouldn't I? Poor Man City. They clearly can't win at the minute. So if anything, they are the sort of team that I would want to manage. But yeah, I think it does come with just the same problems we had last time, doesn't it? And also, Van Rooyen's out for 6 weeks, and also we've attempted to do British Steel before. Do we just journey person it and just say, look, there's no end point to it? It's just a journey person save, and we just go and see where we end up. We did well last time in British Steel. We did all right last time in British Steel. I think the only other way of doing British Steel would be finishing each nation first, or each tier, and moving up through the league reputation. But even then, I think we're just trying to make it more difficult. We could even get closer before we fail again. We could, or we could fail worse. We could fail harder. Do you know what I mean? Like, we could miss out a lot. So there's that possibility as well. And also as well, there was moments in the British Steel where I didn't like some of the moves we had to make just simply to win trophies, because in my head I'm trying to tell it like a story, and narratively it didn't make any sense. Calispero Jason, how are you, sir? Hope you're well. Like, narratively, it made no sense to leave that incredibly dominant Celtic side and go and manage TNS for 9 months. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just made no sense at all, did it? Because in real world, we would have stayed at Celtic until a proper Premier League job came about. But we knew we had to go and, win Wales. So yeah, so it's an interesting one. I think the issue that I've got right now is that there's nothing in football that's jumping out at me because of the fact that I don't watch football and I'm not tied to any specific team or league or anything like that. Nothing's really jumping out at me. I'm not sitting there going, "Oh my god, I desperately want to play as that team." Not really fussed. Whereas there will be people who are desperate to manage certain teams, which is completely understandable. Balala can go on the bench as well. Let's do that, shall we? We got a bottle of Glenmore yesterday. Pretty good. Oh, very nice. Yes, I got a Dalwhinnie, which is a good one. I like a Dalwhinnie. So I had a couple of those while I was watching the NFL yesterday. So yeah, so British Steel probably not. Well, yeah, I think it's maybe off the table, isn't it? I think the only reason it's on the table is the Women's League. Penalty. 10 minutes in, McQueen has gone down. Logan Brown gets a booking. Former Chiefs defender, if I remember correctly. Possibly. Safumba. Top corner. 1-0. Right. Because the other day we wrote down Build a Nation Uruguay. No idea why that was suggested. Alex Ferguson challenge. Build a Nation. Build a Nation Japan and British Steel plus women's. Nice ball through. McQueen is offside, I reckon. Miles off. Right, let's have a quick little look. I'm going to very quickly discount Build a Nation Scotland. Having had a quick look at the league table for Scottish League 2 there. MCG, welcome in, my friend. Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Obviously, you don't need to start at the bottom, do you? Plus, how long are we even going to have on FM25? That's the question. Main thing that saves us to not get too fond of the team we end up at. Yeah, because then it tends to end up badly, doesn't it? It does end up badly. We could end up at places like Iceland or Finland, maybe. Could do somewhere interesting. Fallen Giant save, says Single for Life. Okay. I'm not against that. Who would you fancy? Who would be your team to pick? Because there's a lot of teams you could pick from for a Fallen Giant. A lot of teams. Yeah, hello, Sampdoria. Deportivo La Coruña. Steaua Bucharest. Bursaspor. Man United, am I right? Man City next year. Yeah, could just be. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Anything that doesn't end up with football banter. Hamburg or Schalke. See, they've also got massive budgets though in those divisions, so it's not. I don't think Hamburg or Schalke is particularly a tough save to do. I know Schalke are going bankrupt, but they're not that difficult to manage, are they? Bundesliga is fun though. I will grant you that. Bundesliga is very fun. It is very fun indeed. I did enjoy 3 Liga when I was Kaiserslautern a few years back. Kaiserslautern. Kaiserslautern. Maybe. I did say I was going to do St. Pauli if there was early access, didn't I? Don't know if there's going to be or not. Looks like it's going to run close to the wire, that's for certain. So yeah, I don't know. Neil Fitzpatrick, how are we, pal? Nice to see you. Enjoyed the last podcast. Nice. Thank you, Neil. Very kind of you to say. It felt like a bit of a. It felt like a sort of like. It felt loose. It felt loose. Obviously, it's very festive, so it's meant to feel a bit loose. Dan, of course, has mentioned as well that he's caught up on the episode as well. Because he's on Patreon, you see. So he listened to it yesterday. But yeah, no, it was a good one, I thought. Not too bad. I think we've got another one going to come out this time just before New Year. Or so we'll drop on New Year's Day, I should say, sorry. So we'll get that filmed over the weekend, presumably. Then, of course, it's got to be back on regular recording schedule. But yeah, it was good. It's good. It's tricky at this moment in time because we're trying to work out what to talk about still. And there's not a lot to talk about. So I feel like we're a little bit like reaching for stuff at this point, being like, right, what other save ideas are there in FM24? Like, oh God, I think we've done it. I think we've done. Fair few ex-Bundesliga teams in Bundesliga 3. Hansa Rostock, 1860 Munich, Arminia Bielefeld. Yeah, there's a fair few decent sides kicking down there, aren't there? So, yeah, like Germany is good. Germany's good for fallen giants. As is Italy, of course. So, that's quite interesting. They could be... Okay, we could maybe have a little look into Germany, possibly. Heard you say my new job? That's what it is. Yeah, so I'm just working. I'm working. It's going to be for the company that I'm currently working for. I'm going to be leaving the fraud department. And I'm going to go back into training. So, yeah, I'm going to do training and development. So that's my new role. So start that in January, which is going to be good. It's going to be a bit of travelling around. So some of the stream schedule may be up and down a little bit. Podcast schedule might be a little bit up and down, or I might be in and out of some podcasts. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be ironed out with it. But yeah, it's an exciting opportunity. So we've obviously got to take it and see where we go from there. So we could yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. When's the new dietary podcast coming out? Well, again, that's part of the whole reason that we've moved jobs It's a training development for a dietary company, so that's where we're going to go. That's not true. That's a lie. That is a lie. It's fibs. An untruth at the start of this stream. But how are you, being a child? Welcome to see you, buddy. Merry festive days to you as well. Neil Fitzpatrick, the Bideford save is a proper slog. 5 seasons deep, still in the Southern Premier Division. English grassroots is tough. It can be, but it can also be very easy. Like, genuinely, you will find there'll be one moment you'll just hit your stride. You'll just hit your stride. And then you'll do back-to-back promotions. I guarantee it. I used to be able to do it. So I'm going to say it's not that tricky to do. So believe in yourself. You'll be fine. You could well go off reservation for the 25 save. There's a little bit, there's... Do something like managing the most corrupt, horrible, or just plain crap teams out there. Do you reckon I should? Just do Saudi or something. And then all of Italy. TJ's morally corrupt adventure. That would be funny, actually. That would be very funny. All of Italy. Yeah, rebuild a nation, Italy. There, done Saudi. You don't have to ask me to do it ever again. Phoenix Club's corruption, debt and dodgy transfers. What more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? Are you not entertained? Who's the lowest? I think with Italy though as well, there's the issue with lots and lots of clear away. Transfer rules. Transfer rules could be interesting, especially lower down. Manage the club with the squad that has the highest number of criminal convictions between them. Interesting. Transfer rules aren't that bad until Serie A. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Are they not bad? Are they fairly lax? I was going to say, are Italian transfer rules fairly lax? Well, there's a surprise. I thought they were a bit. I thought they were a bit more stringent in the lower leagues, but I guess maybe not. McQuainer, of course he's finished that one. I suppose really what we need to do is we need to get a team that's relatively popular or successful, but not too popular or successful that the pressure is to win the league straight away. In the lower leagues you can't afford to go out of the country. But that's probably it. That's maybe what I'm thinking. Do a Saudi save and rinse the Premier League. Yeah, do double evil. Do Saudi money and Premier League footballers. God, genuinely couldn't think of anything worse. MLS. MLS is always going to get mentioned, isn't it? Someone's always going to say, have you considered MLS, Tony? And I have considered it. But again, I think there's two issues with MLS, right? One is me. That's the first issue. Okay, that, I don't fully understand how it works. And I think from a viewer's perspective, it can be quite tricky unless you know exactly what's going on, but then even then that becomes just a backseating stream, and you know what I'm like, I don't like that sort of stuff, so that's not going to happen. And then the other issue is the fact that the save really struggles after about 4 or 5 seasons because the AI doesn't understand the draft system itself, so it doesn't really draft particularly well in terms of bringing the youth recruits through, so it doesn't make particularly smart decisions. So therefore, the save kind of loses any element of competitiveness after about 4 or 5 seasons in, if that sometimes. So I think we'd probably struggle a little bit for longevity. You certainly can't do a 20 season MLS save because it just doesn't. I don't really think it's designed to do that, unless they've spent a lot of time getting in and changing it, which would be cool if they have, and they've made it really, really good. That'd be great. But I don't think the game is set up in its current form to do that. Female Pentagon, if possible. I think that would depend upon what leagues are available, really, wouldn't it? Because I'm guessing, rightly or wrongly, there's probably no African female league. Could be wrong. Would we have Asian female league? Probably the Japanese league, I'd imagine, might be a shout for a female league, maybe. But I can't imagine we'll have even Australia, or does Indonesia have a female only league? Not sure. Europe obviously has a Champions League. South America always has a Champions League. North America clearly as well. Do a triangle save. Break the dominance of Celtic, Rangers and Glasgow City in the Women's Premier League. The gap between them and the rest is even larger than everyone else. Oh, interesting. Oh, off the other side of the bar. Oh, over the top. Or perhaps Durham. Durham ladies are the only team in the women's division who don't have an equivalent level men's team. So the men's team are like proper low down in like the non-league, but Durham are in League 2, I believe. So they're actually higher up than the men's. So that could be quite an interesting angle. Or we start looking at other interesting stories. That's kind of how we ended up with Larissa, wasn't it? I know we wanted to build a nation, but we also needed to have a bit of story with them as well, for them to be the team that we wanted. It's tricky because I do think that we avoid England again, but in terms of a viewing perspective, that's what people want apparently. And I'm like, well, I'm not giving them that, so they can find something else. Farley's not going out. What's that? We've got players on contracts now. Right, players expiring at the end of next season. Mayema, 34 years old. We can think about that for him. Byrne probably won't sign a new contract just yet because he wants to play more. Nope, that's fine. Zuko will wait on as well. He's 30, and Cozy will wait on. The goalkeeper will get a new contract for if we can. Yeah. It's fine. Get him locked down. Simmons, Mashadi. He can have 1 year as well. 2 years, fine. McQueen needs a new deal, doesn't he? Is he going to stay though? That's the question. Nope. He's unhappy. Must be hard to find a balance between something fun for you and keeping the audience interested. Personally, for me, the more out there league, the better. That's where my brain is. to be honest. I'm very much like that. Like, I'd rather have something interesting, but I think I'm quite fortunate in the fact that I've managed to build up enough of an audience who are of a similar mindset to me, who don't mind going off the beaten track, you know, and finding something that's a little bit more interesting. So, but, you know, if we wanted, you know, the easy low-hanging fruit, then yeah, we'd be going for Premier League again. But I'm not one for that. I'm not one for that. I think something like a Finland or an Iceland might be fun. You know? Croatia, maybe. Merry Christmas, mad scientist. How are we, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, sir. Festive tidings to you. How are you? How's life in Denmark? How was your December the 24th? Hope you had a wonderful time. Hope you had some time off, because my word, you deserved it, my friend. You deserved it. You worked hard this year. Yeah. If for some reason you're not following the Mad Scientist, and I don't know why, then you need to go and make that happen right now. Go and give him a follow, because that man has worked his fingers to the bones this year. That's what my says fall down. I have more fun at the beginning and soon get to the level of managing a big reputation. I lose interest. Yeah, I mean, I have the problem where I don't like season 1. That's also an issue. I don't like the first part of the save. So it's boring. Because I never really know if I'm going to get an attachment to the club, you see. And then the problem is I love too quickly. So that's something I need to consider. I need to consider stepping away and not loving as hard as I do. So speaking of which, maybe we go to Indonesia, where I loved very hard, very quickly, very fast. Like, is a lack of international management a big issue in a builder nation, do we think? Is it going to cause a concern for us in the long run? Or are we okay with it? Because I suppose Greece didn't really... we didn't really do anything with the international team, did we? If anything, all it did was it slowed us down a little bit. Feels like a lot of staff here, doesn't it? Getting you chill on. I appreciate that, Mr. Scientist. You need to be doing that. You definitely need to. We're back in FM26. It will. Yeah, I'm trying to work out a 25 save at the minute, DeLucas, and there's just nothing jumping out at me, man. And I don't know why. I don't know whether I'm a bit footballed out, you know. Lacking a bit of inspiration. You know, we did say maybe we just do Italy, get over and done with. Or do we stick with a Build a Nation style save? Do we do director of football possibly? Doesn't seem necessary. Second yellow card. Doesn't manage the national team. Fair. I mean, he does do the loan farm though, so we don't do that. So, as you say, there are definitely different ways of doing it. So, there's no sort of like hard and fast rule of that's how you have to do that save. Speaking of mad scientists, Palmer is always an option. It really is, isn't it? It really is. Doing a new save in March at the end of the season. I'll come up with something. I'm sure I will, mad scientist, but at the minute what that is I don't know. I don't know. I didn't consider the human trafficking model option. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. I mean, for Matt, you know, he's such a lovely guy as well. You wouldn't have considered him to be a human trafficker, but there he is. There he is. He bundles him into a van, and it's like a Maltese. Yeah. It's he's a monster. He's an absolute monster. Matt has made a living out of human trafficking. Yeah, yeah. I mean, let's not get that trending, but it is true, isn't it? Sounds worse when you say it out loud. Often these things do, don't they? I think he'll understand that we meant it with in the way that we said it. So yeah, so there's that. But only negative in the rest save was we couldn't generate enough good Greek new gens. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, we weren't really creating many good Greek players, were we? So that is a concern. There's also a concern is our goalkeeper's been offered a new deal by some Qatari side. Is it Qatari? Yeah, well, yeah, UAE. Right, so he's leaving at the end of the season then. I think this is our final roll of the dice with the Chiefs, possibly, because if we miss out on some of these players this year, then it's going to be tough to replace them, isn't it? Marrakesh, El Hadoud. Yeah, these aren't. No, they're not Champions League sides, are they? Can't be a coincidence he's not streamed in a while. Interpol must have caught up with him. Well, I didn't want to be the one who brought the news, but you know, maybe. There's a reason he's got another channel called Straight Red Card. Yeah. El Etifak want to sign Mbena. I mean, he is going nowhere until he starts kicking off, and then once a move. There you go. Yeah. Who hasn't done a bit of human trafficking? We've all dabbled at some point. Yeah, we've all dabbled. It's very few of us have been successful at it, though. That's the thing, Luffy. And it's like everything, you know what I mean? Like, we can all do it like at an amateur level. There's a lot that needs to be done, you know? Cancel that then. Gift. Thomas Exercise is in. Go on, Thomas Exercise. What a name. I'm making 900 grand. I want it as a moment up front, please. Quick question: choose a team for my next FMC. Oh, Tom, we're doing that ourselves. To be honest, we're trying to work that out ourselves at the minute. And my word, it's tough. It's tough. We can't just pluck someone from out the air. What sort of team are you looking for? What sort of side are you fancying? How do you like to manage? Big teams, little teams, those in between? Yeah. So you pick a team for me, I'll pick a team for you. Yeah. See if we can nudge that up a little bit more actually for Mabema. Because the fact that we're potentially going to get more than £1 million. Sifumba's on his way out as well. God. £1.7 million. Yes, end of season. Oh, this is going to be crap now, isn't it? And they're going to come in for the players, so. Oh no. Fallen giant in Europe. Kaiser. That's the one that you want to be going for. Get your Kaiser on. Yeah. I know we said this is going to be a transfer stream, but I'm thinking we need to just hurry up through this quickly, because if we don't, we will lose all of our players. Okay, so we're getting Mabena back for the season. To loan. Sifumba. There's going to be another one who might lose. Water, absolutely. Absolutely, Thomas. Damac don't want to sign Sifumba now. Okay, is that because we want to loan him back? We know he's good, but trying to work out where do we buy? What do we buy? 400 grand. Do we still need to buy? Lots of players who now want to leave. So that's a bit of a concern. I suppose really we buy if we have to. Yeah? Because if we can keep a hold of everybody, then we should be fine, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that? Right, Kamalo's injured, so that might help hold that transfer off a little bit. What do we think? Are we planning to buy, or are we not bothered? I'm going to regret saying this. I don't think there's anywhere glaringly obvious that we need to replace at this moment in time. Like, we sort of have good enough players in every position. There might not be superstars. But negotiating them because they are too low. What are we thinking? Do we need to go out and splash some cash? Do we need more midfielders? And this is only a friendly here against Swallows, isn't it? So Roman Didic, £2 million Ukrainian midfielder. Excellent. That is a great suggestion. What a great suggestion. I can't believe we never thought of that. What on earth are these boys thinking? Jacques and B, Becker, Darts, Melia. He looks good, actually, for this league, anyway. I don't know. I don't even know what positions that we're looking to try and replace. Like, I'm relatively happy with what we've got. Just want the season to be over. I just want us to win a Champions League, and I'd like it to be here, but I'm also conscious it's probably not going to be here. So I don't know where it's going to be. You know? So we're in that sort of like no man's land part of the save. Slasher makes it 1-0. That's fine. I know it's friendly, so we shouldn't really get ourselves too excited, but you know, it's better than nothing, right? Tristan, how are we, pal? Pleasure to see you. Hope you're good. Playing as your South African team. Nice. Yeah, we're still at the Chiefs, my friend. Still there. Still digging in. Hoping to get that Champions League win. Then we can move off. It's not coming just yet, though. Hope you well. How was Christmas, by the way, pal? Hope you had a good one. How's Mrs. Tristan? Is she managing okay? I haven't. Yeah, I've had a good break. Yeah. No, not a break. Not a break. I've not been at work today, if that's what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's been full on today. It's been a long 12 hours with the kids awake, which is understandable. You know what I mean? But there's just too much. There's just too much going on for the minute, and then it's like, and it's like, you know, just need to like learn. I need to learn a way to try and like sort of reduce some of the stimulus in the house. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. We are in the Champions League, Tristan. Yeah, we are. It's we're in the group stages, and I think we're second. We've currently got the actual current Champions League holders in our group. They beat us though, so gave us a bit of an indication as to how far away from them we are. Yeah. Nice ball, just wide. Corner, apparently. Corner. Ooh. Glad to hear Mrs. Tristan's doing well. That's what you need. She needs to dig in. She'll be right. He's only having a kid. She'll be fine. It's incredible just how easy women can just, you know, have a kid, deal with it. It's like, yeah, all right. It's fine. Away we go. We'll be all right. It's like, blows my mind. Off you pop, no stabilizers. Yeah, none at all. Not at all. Just like, oh yeah, yeah. Right, so you're in charge of having a child now. I am, yeah. Okay, cool, lovely. So, it reminds me of there's a Tom Wrigglesworth joke, and he's very, very good. He's very, very funny, and he did a bit about going into the doctors for a procedure, and he was talking to the doctor, and they went, all right, so, you know, once you finish this, you know, you'll be able to drive in about 6 weeks, no problem. And he's like, well, that's brilliant, because I couldn't drive beforehand. So he says, that's incredible that this surgery's going to not only fix the ailment that I have, but also provide me the opportunity to pass a driving test. So very, very excited about that. Luffy says, I get nervous having a moderately big shit. Yeah. Yeah, we all do, mate. They're just walking around, just, you know, just having kids. They are class. They are very, very class. Women are great. They know exactly what they're doing. So, yeah, nice little friendly result here against Swallows, which it's fine. It just keeps that morale going. Okay, but have more than 50% of the Mrs. Jeans. You can only hope. You can only hope, Tristan. That's the most extroverted, anxiety-ridden Pokemon nerd. I mean, well, I could introduce it to Eldest James, to be honest. That would be... It's a fair description of him, really. But he seems happy enough. Why do you not understand this? We're going for £1 million. We're going for, and you can have him next season. Looks like Mabema is going to go. Just got to deal with that then. He's gonna get sold. Looks like we'll keep him though for the end of the season. Right. £1 million coming back at the end of the season. We know he's not going to get. We know he's not worth £1 million. That's why I'm doing it like that. You know what? I'm just going to do it. This is like a non-negotiable now. Where do I put non-negotiable? Oh, it's all different clubs, man. There's nothing out and about, is there? No jobs. Right, there you go, non-negotiable. Right. Mabena's moved. 1.5 mil. At least we got some money for him, and he's coming back, so that's good. Stellenbosch want Froschler. We don't really want to go to Stellenbosch, do we? Let's just keep things ticking over. Let's not try and buy anyone that we don't necessarily need, right? I don't think we are desperate for signings at this point. No offers for Kamano, that's good. Yes, we're trying to work out though is do we make that step? So we've got 2 games we've got 2 games in hand over Stellenbosch and the Pirates. With 2 points behind the Pirates, we're level with Stellenbosch, so we could potentially go 4 clear of the Pirates. They're not going to let us buy anyone from the Pirates, are they? I've tried this before. I reckon we just ride it out. I reckon we just go for it. Like, what have we got to lose? I guess even if we win the league, then what? Like another season in the Champions League? Yeah, maybe. I guess. To keep checking on the job situation, because Melbourne victory. I mean, the Air League jobs keep coming up, which is interesting, and then of course there's also other Asian jobs. But trying to find a job that's going to be close to Champions League is going to be really, really, really tough, isn't it? So I feel like it's here or nothing. Loretto Smith and Eddie Zwan. A confrontational, outspoken perfectionist. Excellent. I like that. That is a perfect blend of what we need. Let him go back, that's fine. Yeah, you can have another year. Galaxy. Even Phil, Merry Christmas. How are you, my friend? Hope you're good. Hope life's treating you well. How are we? Get you caught up to speed a little bit on tonight. There's not really been a great deal happening, to be honest. Phil, we've played a couple of matches. We're in the January transfer window. We're trying to not lose players. I mean, Mbema's already decided he wants to leave, so he's gone, but we're loaning him back in for the rest of the season, so that's decent. Other players haven't left yet. Safumba now wants to leave, so fine. We feel like this is possibly the end of the road for the Chiefs. It's this season or never. Well, it's not never. It just means that there's got to be a rebuild next season. Which is there enough players available in South Africa to do a rebuild at this time, and then make a push for the Champions League? I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Really. So let's see what the Gallants have got, shall we? So a right back who's on international duty, a right back who's injured. We've got Froschler who tends to create problems for us. Kumalo on the bench there. What did Indiana Jones say once? I don't know, I'm making this up as I go. That feels very much like what we're doing right now, doesn't it? That feels like the same answer. McQuanzi comes back in. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we can do, shall we? So Gallant's away. We should be favourites for this. And he's in the league as well. That's good. So Gallant's currently 11th. We're currently 2nd. As we say, we got two games in hand over Orlando, and we got 2 games in hand over Stellenbosch. So Premier League Champions Trophy number 29. Oh, congratulations, Phil. Congratulations. 29 trophies. That's like, I don't even know how many FM careers that would be for me to get that amount of trophies. It'd be a lot. It'd be at least 40, I reckon. So injury there to one of our midfielders. Not ideal. McQuanazi out injured. He's been very, very good since he's joined us as well from Cape Town Spurs. McQuaina hooks it back in. Dlamini at the back post. Gets his head on it. Makes it 1-0. "29 trophies in 10 seasons, journey person." Oh my word. That is good going. Oof. In 10 seasons, I reckon I'd have 29 wins. Maybe. Just about. I would potentially have competed in 29 trophies. Probably not even that. I don't know if I've competed in 10 trophies in that amount of time. We need you in the Champions League. We do. We desperately do, Phil. I need to win it. I want to win it this season so I can move on. Try somewhere else. Go to Asia. Experience the bright lights of the J League, or even Australia to start off with. Just somewhere a little bit different. I think 6 seasons in Australia and South Africa is starting to get a little bit samey now. Ian and that Timu, welcome. How are you, pal? Appreciate the raid. It's very kind. How was your stream? Was it a good one? What have you been up to? What's been happening? Oof. I need to shift this cold as well, is what I need to do. Playing Dutch Amateur Network save. Nice. That's very cool, actually. Even in Wincanate. Nice to see it. Oof, over the top. Oh, headed off the post. Right, let's not look at the league table just yet. The league table is subject to change between now and the end of the season. But it looks quite nice, doesn't it? Everyone plays an amateur club from their own region. We'll see we'll see each other in the highest divisions. Oh, nice. So who's winning then? So who's the what regions have you got? I don't know too much about the Dutch amateur league setup, I must admit. So some of the teams might be new to us. I'm going to say as well, chat, that network save is still definitely off the table for me. Still definitely off the table for next year. I just don't know anyone who is reliable enough, should we say. Mako and Arzi out for 7 weeks. Damn it. That's a big blow. Big blow. I'll get myself set up streaming, I'll join you. I appreciate that, Tristan. I appreciate it. How are the Chiefs doing? Chiefs are doing all right. We're not doing too bad at the minute. We're currently top of the league, which is good, but we're trying to win the Pentagon. And we haven't won a Pentagon yet. So we haven't won the Champions League. Hence why we're still at the Kaizer Chiefs. If we'd have won it, we'd have moved straight off. But yeah, we just need to try and work out how we can start moving the chains a little bit, you know. But I'm sure we'll get there. Try winning at a full South African place. No, not at all. We're just trying to win it with anybody we can. You know, we're not fussed as to where they come from. Get those players in. I've tried to put restrictions on myself before, and I think this is a difficult enough challenge that I don't need to put any more restrictions. Other than the one where I've put where I've gone, I'd like to do it in this specific order. Which again is probably a bit silly on my behalf, but never mind. I'm sure it'll be fine. Because yeah, my plan is to do it Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Europe. I don't know why I keep saying the full list, because there's not a lot of the game cycle left, so getting it all done is probably not going to be a thing. Jean L'Enclume. Isn't sure about wanting to join me. Look, let's just have a look, shall we? Go on, you come. No. Right, we've got Chipper, then we've got Champions League registration. So Chipper, Cape Town, Sundowns. And then what? Then Champions League after that? I think so, yeah. Well, Chipper transfer window closes. Then Sundowns. Then go to Stellenbosch because he must be all right if they want him. Yeah, it's double back-to-back Champions League games as well. Tunis and Haifa, and then Al Hilal again. So after the group stage, then goes to the quarterfinals. Right. Okay. Yeah, but very kind of you, Timo, to say that you believe in me. This is I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much indeed. We'll you get yourself to bed. You chill out. We'll keep digging in. Hopefully, you never know. Stranger things have happened at sea. Emma's back actually. How far are we in the Pentagon has to win Canada? 6 seasons in, and with no Champions League wins just yet. So not very far. We did 20 seasons of a Build a Nation. That's the thing. So FM24 started with a Build a Nation save, and then we got stupidly sacked. Oh no. Oh dear. We haven't got a goalkeeper. We haven't got a goalkeeper on the bench. I mean, thankfully, Chipper are near the bottom, so as long as they don't shoot, we should be all right. That's by Emma, the goalkeeper, taking the corner, by the way. Which the game has worked out nicely. Oh dear, this is going to be a mess, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to change the this corner setup, obviously, because it could still be funny. But yeah, goalkeeper injury at this point of the save as well. Not what we need. Emma's free kick. Good ball. Mabena with the finish. This is going to be a mess, that's what she said. So yeah, good one, Luffy. Good one. Evening, Adley. How are you? Not much for 4 months. As you've been away, how's the new save going? Well, the new save is going. It is a difficult save, Adley. It's nice to have you back, by the way. Happy festive times for you. It's tough, the Pentagon, isn't it? I wish someone had told me before. It was meant to be quite a challenge. It is. It's tricky. So yeah, 6 seasons in, no Champions Leagues just yet for us, but we are managing against South Africa. So that's what we've learned from the save. That's the positives. Is we have a team. Beyond that, not much else. Oh, we're having a nice time. That's it. Yeah, penalty. There we go. We're making the fun up as we go along. Froschler makes it 2-0. I mean, there is a possibility this team wins the league. Question is have they got enough to win the Champions League? We did say we wanted to work out if we could fluke the Champions League with this team. And if we do, we are out the door the second that final whistle happens. The Benner, Slatcher. Here's Byrne. Van Rooyen. Oh, pick that one out from Safumba. What's the furthest you came from so far in the Champions League? Basically where we are now. We've never been in before. So this is the furthest because this is the first time we've done it. So we're in the cup. We're in the group stages, sorry. And yeah, we've seemed fine. We've got the current holders in our group. They've beaten us so far, but we beat everyone else. So that's quite nice. So I think we'll qualify, which means we're going to the quarterfinals. And then at that point, we'll just see, right? Where's the box you've apparently ticked for last man back goes in goal? Rush goalies, I'm playing 33. I'm going to stick it out as a video on YouTube. I played rush goalies, and that'll be my face. Be good. And everyone will click the video and it'll be brilliant. Good tackle. Oh, that's a goal. They did take a shot at him. Well, I wasn't really hoping for that. Should we play disciplined? I feel at 3-0 we can sort of like lock it down a bit now. Orlando Pirates are not playing apparently, but are still ahead of us somewhere, somehow. Nice ball through. McQueen got to finish that. Come on. You can't be missing a shot like that. Frostler loses it. Minutes to go. There you are. I was going to say, I don't like the fact that they've got the ball. Oh dear. Right, now I've got a concern. Now I've got an issue. 3-0. We were 3-0 up. It's now 3-2. Oh, I thought that was how you fixed it. Let's take discipline off, shall we? Let's go for it again. Chihuahua gives the ball away. Oh no. Counter-attack, intercepted, that'll do. Here's Frostler. Has a go. Doesn't need to have a go. Doesn't need to have a go at that. I'm looking at this confused as to what I need to do now. Can't make any more subs. That doesn't help. I've got a nervous anchor man, and can we caution it out? Mayhem with the corner. I mean, the goalkeeper taking the corner is now... This could be set to backfire horrendously. No, it doesn't. He's got himself an assist. 4-2. There we go. Great cross. Great header. 4-2. Goal difference. Better than everyone else in the league as well. Now we see just how bad our goalkeeper's injured. How long's he out for? 9 weeks with a broken arm. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. So the goalkeeper is taking corners, MCG, because the goalkeeper is our striker, or one of our midfielders, sorry. Because I didn't have a backup goalkeeper on the bench. So what happened there was that because of the fact that he was a backup, he was just taking the corners. Because I hadn't changed them. I was like, well, I'm not changing corners. In hindsight, maybe I should have considered it. But where was the fun in that? Yeah, sadly it was right at the start of the game as well, so we had a player in goal for most of the match who was actually a midfielder. What skin are we using now? Still the Saz skin. Still Saz. Christian utter walk nonsense from Remo. He could be a good player to look at. Let's have a look and see what the director of football is suggesting, because we just need to get some goalkeepers in. Ruben Cordano, Bolivian. We don't know anything about him. Danny Ustmenko, Kazakhstani. Shot stopper on one court. And Vustov, Svetoslav Vustov, Bulgarian. There's the one, 6'4", concentration, jumping reach. He's currying that in. Oh, he's on 22 grand. Oh well, maybe he's not the guy then. Is there any free goalkeepers? No. And Ruben Cardano is the only one who's available for loan, apparently. Right. I mean, we knew that it was going to be tough. We did know that, didn't we? Where do I find my reports? There we go. Only one goalkeeper. Great. Brooklyn Poggenpole. What a name. What a name. Isaac Shy. Who have you got? Tamelo Lepele. He's got some potential, but not a first teamer. I mean, look, we bought a goalkeeper. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Probably going to be all right, isn't it? Where's the new lad that we just signed? Long Clume. Oh, he's an international, you can't register him anyway. Right. Fair enough. Glenn Coco caught on the FM pod in the middle of the Mad Scientist one. Saw your lives on the Childish sound like fun for FM24. They do, don't they? They definitely do. Shockers, we've left out of Babena. Oh, shit. Bugger. That's why we're not going to win the Champions League. Because I have not registered the player that we've sold and then loaned back in. Oh dear. And he is one of our best players. You said the Me Too challenge the same time as Sai did. Oh, really? What other one-season wonders can you think of? I mean, there's got to be a few, right? There's got to be a few, surely. Like, I think they'd be good for YouTube, but certainly not stuff that I can stream, I don't think. But there's definitely plenty of interesting saves that 1 year, what can you do with them? 1 year to fix West Ham, possibly. But yeah, anyone else in the chat who's got a one-season wonder save, fire it in. Or do we do rebuilding Bolton? I think Ben did that this year, didn't he? Did Ben do Bolton? I think he did. Other players like Michu. Who could be the one season? I don't really know, to be honest. You could argue Fellaini, but probably not. Arshavin, maybe. Andre Arshavin could be a bit of a one seasoner. Did Andy Johnson have one season with Palace? He had a great season at Palace, yeah. Then he went to Everton. He was pretty good at Everton as well. But yeah, he was unplayable at Palace. Marcus Stewart, possibly. Michael Ricketts, one season save. There we go. Jonathan Protest has said there. Or Prested, sorry. Jonathan Protest. Jonathan Prested. A Michael Ricketts save. Ooh. Could you imagine? That would be something else. Would you do Michael Ricketts at Bolton or Michael Ricketts at Borough? Was it Borough? I feel like he was at Borough. Hamilton Rickard save. Phil Jones at Blackburn save. Morton Camsh Pedersen save. Not a one season wonder, just a wonder. It's from the slatcher just wide. Jordan Rhodes will be a good one. Richarlison save, half decent season at Watford, and if they're sold for £60 million to Everton, that's a good shout actually. A Richarlison save is a way to do it, isn't it? Musterman is in. Evening, Musterman. How are you, sir? Hope you're well, my friend. Welcome. Appreciate the raid, my man. If you, of course, from my chat have not followed Musterman, I mean, let's face it, you will have done because you know Musterman, you know he does good stuff, right? But if you haven't, so for some reason in your world you haven't followed Musterman, you should make sure you go and do it now. Drop a follow on the man. We love him a lot. H-Tank in with another resub. Thank you, Tank. Very kind indeed. Tatsuguri is in. Johnny Trotter's in. Crude Moo's in. RJ is in. Holy Fab's in. Nice to see you all. Hope you're well. And of course, Merry Mustamus. To the main man himself, how are you, my friend? Are you good? Hope you've had a wonderful time yourself. Tatsuguri, appreciate the follow. Very kind. That is very kind indeed. We're doing a Pentagon save here, and I mean it's going. We're 6 seasons in. It's very much a straight line save at the minute. It's not a lot of angles on our Pentagon, which is fine. You know, we don't have to have it all fancy the way that everyone else would like it. But at the same time, I would like it to be a bit more fancy and a bit more like everyone else would like it. So, yeah, we're in a bit of a tough spot at the minute. Like 6 seasons in, and I just need get one Champions League, and I'd be happy, right? How's your Pentagon, Tony? I did one Champions League. It's fine, but if I won nothing, then that's a poor return, isn't it? It's a really poor return. Musterman's got to get some muster sleep. Yes, you do. You've been streaming a lot, my friend. Putting in the miles for the FM community, which I appreciate. Oh, great effort. And yeah, everyone should definitely go and follow Musterman for his wonderful, wonderful work. Yeah, I'll probably pop in a little bit more. Hopefully tomorrow, I think, if you're about tomorrow. I'll try and pop in and say hello. Who needs Champions League a legend for restoring Kaizer Chiefs back to the top? There is that. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends upon your definition of success, really, doesn't it? Because yes, the Champions League is you know some sort of, you know, barometer of success in the Pentagon. But what about if I just manage in the Champions League in these nations, continents? Let's ignore the fact that we just conceded a goal there. Poor defending, really poor. We switched off. TJ, you're never on. You are indeed on tomorrow. Good. I like that. What have I done? Let's try that. It's about the journey, not the result. True. There is that. You know, and we've seen all the sights of South Africa. It's been beautiful. We've made lots of friends. You know, and that's what it's about. We've managed in places we would never have managed before. So why do we play this game? Score in the 89th minute, go 1-up, concede in the 90th and the 92nd. That's it. That's exactly it. McQuainer makes it 2-1. And we definitely didn't do any human trafficking. Exactly. Thank you, Luffy. You got me out of that one there. Great hit. Meanwhile, old man Phil's taken Notts County to the Premier League in three seasons. We've got to concede straight from the corner. Of course we have. Of course we have. Three players. There's three players there. He outjumps them all. Oh. It's good, this game, isn't it? As a manager, I do take the responsibility. Totally over the top. Where's Safumba? He's out on the right. Mashardi's anxious about coming on. Well, I get that, but... But, tough. On you go. Let's keep it... Still keeping it 4-3-3 as well. Could change the formation if I needed to, or the shape, but I believe enough. Mashardi, there you go. He's come on. His first touch, he gets a goal. 3-2. That's why we put Mashardi on. Don't know why he's anxious. Unless he was unsure what celebration he was going to do. Oh, I don't want to go on, Gaffer. I might look like a ringer. Yeah. Cross back post and Cozy. There's 4. Right, the charge for the title is on. Okay. We're back to the top of the table, level on points. We've got 2 games in hand. There's only 30 games to play, so we've got 10 games left. So we're in a good spot. Goal difference is looking healthy. We're not losing it on goal difference like we did last year. But the Champions League is the one. That'll do. Please, please let us fluke the Champions League this year. It's all we need. All we need. What makes it worse, well, I can see those 2 goals. They had 1 shot in target in the whole game. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Like in the last match, though, we did concede 2 goals with a midfielder in goal. So there is that. You know, so it's not ideal, is it? It's alright. We're just nudging through. Oh, okay. Here now we got Sundowns. Now we got the Sundowns. Here's how the big games come. Let's see what we can get through here. We can use... Bad boy can counter the threat. He's not even going to play. But I'll do that in the press conference. Go, this guy. And they'll go, what? You sure? I'll be, yeah, of course. Yeah, he's not playing. I'll throw their manager off. Right, we'll ignore any suggestions for new players because hopefully we're not going to need them next year. We will, clearly, but... could do with a couple of changes, though. Maybe Mashardi goes on for Mabena. Change at left back, but I don't want to change too much, though, because this is also a super tough game. It is important. It's a very, very important match. Why do they position all those chairs and never seen one person in the press conference? I know, Tatsugiri, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Like, I've made that point as well. Good, you need to actually have people in the press conference, or... Well, no, not an or. You just need to have people in the press conference. Because that's why it's there. Otherwise, we might as well do it on Zoom. Sundown's down in 5th. Who else is playing? Zeep's in on 23 months. Zeep, my friend, appreciate the support. Thank you very much for that. In fact, you know what? Let's pour ourselves a cheeky little not Baileys to celebrate, shall we? Thank you, my friend. Very kind indeed. It's weird as the third-person view. You're viewing where you would sit rather than looking at the empty chairs. I feel as though it's an out-of-body experience, the press conference, Muster Man, so... Sundowns are in yellow. I need to understand that. Sundowns are in yellow, we're in blue. Head away. I'm not cleared though. Get the assistant manager to the media. Yeah, probably. But I like having my attends media at 100%. Paula Bailey at the desk with you. Hello, power move. I feel dreadful, Zeep. I've definitely come down with more of a cold than I had before, so I figured Bailey's is the only way to get through. It's Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas. You're allowed to do that. Surely. It's technically just milk. You know what I mean? Nobody really gets drunk off milk. So... And it's like chocolatey milk as well. So it's fine. Oh, now everyone's annoyed. Oh dear. Oh dear. Christmas Baileys doesn't count as alcohol anyway. Exactly. You can tell a policeman that. It's Christmas, it's Baileys. You can't breathalyse me for that, officer. Then they go, fair enough, actually. Good shout. We'll be breathalyzing for Christmas pudding next. You go, of course not. You'd be foolish. Yeah, alcohol does not count at Christmas. Unless, of course, you are driving, then it definitely does. Unless it's Baileys, then it does not. Oh, we did the hard bit. We got the foot in. Look at that. We win the ball back there. That's easy. Brilliant. Just put your foot through it. Clear it. Damn it. Right, Machadi's coming out. Sifumba frustrated. I can understand that, but Burns lost focus. Stick another striker on. Let's go 4-2-4. Sundowns again, Phil. I know, this time they're winning. We beat them last time, didn't we? And they beat Stellenbosch to help us win the title, and we couldn't do it ourselves. We couldn't do the bit we needed to do. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Let's go positive. They're getting a lot of action down the wing, so if we go wide as well, that might stop them. It might stop them. You never know, do you? Clemini for Kilmarlo. Sifumba for Nkosi. Whip the ball in, shall we? What can we get? 1-0 down. We're still going to go top of the league. But we just have a great game in hand. Alright, okay, corner. Mabena. Oh, how's that not gone in? Oh no, oh no. We've got to scramble. That was our chance. Big moment for us there. I'll actually marry, I think. A bit of sleep. Me too. Oh. Oh well. Oh well. Good result for the Sundowns. Not a good one for us. Fine margins, isn't it? You're millimetres away from 1-1. You then go 2-0 down. That's what happens. Very dominant goalkeeping performance there, innit? All over. 7 shots, 6 on target. 54% of the ball. Lost 2-0. That's fair enough. What's that? Defeat number 3 this season, I think, in the league? I think. Yeah, 3. We lost twice last season. We drew 10 matches. We've only drawn 2 this year. So I think we are definitely better in a points perspective than last season. And now we've got to play the team who won the Champions League last season. So we get to play Tunis again. So apparently we can qualify at this point. Yeah. So there you go. They've won 3 out of 3. We've won 2 out of 3. Mimosas have also won 3 out of 3. Okay, so left back is out, which is fine. We can sort of rotate a few of these players around. Get some further experience in. Can't believe Mabena's not playing. Of all the players for me to leave out, what was I thinking? Well, I wasn't. That's the problem, wasn't it? Jerry, the problem. Might need a Jägermeister for the throat. Yeah, a bit of whiskey, I think, is the is going to be needed. I think. Goalkeeper unregistered. Are you kidding me? We've got to play the Champions League with grey goalkeepers. Oh. I think I'm done with this game. I think I'm done with it. You can register once you get to the knockout stages. I hope so. I hope so. I'm struggling to find build a nation and city skylines. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Literally build the nation. I struggle to see how. Excuse me. How the same issues crop up time and time again, and it's just not. It's not random. It's not random anymore, is it? And it's fine. It's totally fine. But it's also not fine from a narrative perspective, is it? But then again, I suppose you would have a 15-year-old goalkeeper, 16-year-old goalkeeper sent out in the Champions League. There would be injuries, but it's... Yeah. That's fine. It is. It's fine. It's fine. This is how we learn, right? Should have gone to Scotland. Probably. Let's pull you back as a deep line forward, actually. See if that's... If I can just launch the ball a bit. Oh, there we go. Intercepted. Sifumba. McQuainer. He's through. Do you reckon East Fife's nice at this time of year for a save? Could be, couldn't it? We could do that, couldn't we? As someone in Scotland, I have to wonder how bad things have to be for that to be an option. Oh, trust me, MCG, we have gone... Things have been bad in Scotland. They have been very bad in Scotland. We've got to a point where we're not entirely sure that one place even exists. We've claimed it's fictitious. Oh, great save. Great save from the youngster. Sifumba burn over the top. I mean, as someone with an international allegiance to Scotland as well, I'm aware that there are some sites, and there are some sites. Oof, Tabus having a goal there. Yeah, bring me FC of Largs. You're managing a Scottish team, my latest save. Can't even remember which one I've played. That's how little you've played. I think that's reasonable if you're not even entirely sure who it is you're managing. That's probably the best way to enjoy it. Managing someone, I don't know who. Tabus Froschler gives it away. Froschler, Shabalalala. Macarena over the top. Oh, come on. Just a little bit more patience. I mean, we've been playing all right, which is why we're now going to concede. Why did I say that? Why did I say we've been playing all right? As if to curse the game. And this is how we might not win the Champions League, because if we can't beat the team that wins the Champions League, they've only had 4 shots on target out of 12. We've had 3 on target out of 8. So they've done the double over us. McQuainer could have won it. He could have done. The great lad's done himself well. He has done well. He's done very well, hasn't he? Like, and he's going to get another Champions League match in a second. Which he's got to be happy about. So, yeah. Back-to-back defeats now, though. That's the concerning thing. So at Haifa, they've got JDR Stars, then we've got Al Ali again. I suppose what we could do is we could have ourselves an option of moving to North America at the end of this bit. Even if we haven't won, just try and move, make things a bit more interesting. I've not done North America before. That could be interesting. Go to the bathroom. Have a think about that for a second. I feel as though there has to be some element of moving now, because we've been 6 seasons in. We can't stay in Africa for season 7. Like, we've just got to go. We've got to go somewhere. And maybe we do it a bit like Yahtzee, where I have to scratch it. All right. There you go. We missed out on that one. We should really have moved after 5 seasons or something. You went to a team called Aberdeen. I've never heard of them. Never heard of them. Definitely not real. Like, anyone in the chat, can anyone confirm that Aberdeen are a real football club? Doesn't sound like a real football club, does it? It sounds a little bit made up. Never heard of it. No, I haven't either. Weird, isn't it? But maybe it is a creator club, yeah. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? Imagine that was a real place. Oh, Aberdeen's the real thing. No, you're getting mixed up with Carlisle. No, honestly, none of us are aware of Aberdeen. None. Like, you know what? You think we'd have known about it, wouldn't you? Yeah, we definitely think that we were aware of such a place. Something about them not being able to kick a jelly bean. I've got no idea. Jelly beans are definitely real. Aberdeen, oh no. Don't ring a bell. It's like Area 51 doesn't exist. Yeah. Cole just put it wide. Cross back in. Oh, what a finish. What a finish by Zook. Great one. Hands, we're using the Saz skin. Saz skin here. Running with a Scottish issue, not a Scotsman in our club. I see that is a concern as well, isn't it? Because isn't that, how far down the line do you have to get to, we have to have a recognition, a sort of a certain level of homegrown players? Because yeah, that is going to be an issue. I would also as well recommend the Musterman skin as well if you haven't already done so. That is of course if you're into playing attributeless. Snatcher inside Sifumba. Oh, off the underside of the bar. Oh, off the underside of the bar again. Oh. Right, so forgive me for double checking this. What do we class North America as in game? Is it Canada, America, and Mexico? That's North America, is it? Right, okay, just those three. I don't really like any of those just to manage it. Oh God, we're going to end up in MLS, aren't we? Oh no. Oh. I want to get into Mexico. Doesn't Mexico have like loads of like weird rules about like different sort of like stages of the league and stuff? Time to embrace the corrupt bastard. I can't go to Saudi, but oh, headed wide. The alternative is the MLS. Liga MS is a shit show. You can win the league and not win anything. Right, now, so what I need to do is I need to win. I need to get to the Champions League. So how do I? We need to work out who gets there and how do we get there. I feel as though MLS might just be stupid enough to do it. Like, that might be silly. To go from South Africa to the MLS. It's either going to make or break the save, isn't it? Because everyone's probably gone now, so all the real players are probably retired. We could maybe get Job. Yes, Jebaru. Merry Boxing Day in HD, indeed. How are you, my friend? Happy festive period to you. Hope you're good. Welcome. Big shout out there, of course, for our man Jebaru and for the FMT podcast, of which Callum's no longer a member, sadly. That's a shame, isn't it? A bit foggy up your end. Well, that's what she said. It was indeed. And also a bit during the Liverpool match. I saw most of the first half, and I was like, "Oh, that seems terribly foggy." But I think no one else really seemed to care, so they just got on with it, which is fine. Right. So am I thinking that I will? Let's take them away. We're going to get rid of Africa, because we're not staying in Africa. I'll take India as well. Take Malaysia. Or should we keep Morocco and Egypt and that sort of things, like the bigger nations, just in case? And then let's add... We're thinking North America. Jamaica as well I've got. The Red Stripe Premier League. So Liga MX. MLS. We don't need Canada, do we? Really? And we're not going to get anywhere with the Copa Libertadores just yet, unless we add Brazil and Argentina in just for some silliness. Should we do that? Right, Argentina and South America. Argentina and Brazil are in. We're not going to get there with the Colombian side, are we? We could put Colombia in as well, I suppose, couldn't we? Do we put them in or do we take them out? Let's take Indonesia out. Egypt, Japan, South Korea, Thailand can come out as well. Morocco can stay in. Evening Lightning Car, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see Cammy back. I believe so. I didn't see that bit myself, but yes. Was he on the? He was on the sort of like the sort of studio broadcast, wasn't it? Like the Red Zone equivalent. I've totally watched football today. I've seen some of it. I'm such a football expert now. Yeah, I didn't see a VAR, so, but I did see Man City, and I did see Spurs doing Spurs things. So yeah, I feel as though I'm just as educated as everyone else now. Just Spurs doing Spurs things, am I right? Eh? Because sometimes they don't win trophies, yeah? Right, McQueen is on his way off. Yeah, we're leaving the Kaizer Chiefs. We're not staying here. The concern I do have now is that we can't move any of these clubs until January. So we're going to have to do some simulating until those new leagues kick in. So January for Argentina, January for Brazil, January for Colombia, January for the US. June for Mexico. Oh no, we're going to be in Mexico quickly, aren't we? You're leaving the Kaizer Chiefs. There's a song title there. Is there? Is it I'm leaving on a jet plane? Spurs did Ange things. He's Brendan Rodgers with an Aussie accent. I mean, the thing is, though, I mean, again, like, without wanting to get all, without we get remotely football chat. I mean, he has won things, so it's not like we can sort of like be like, look at you, you daft twat, you know, only winning certain things. You know, it's all just a bit. All football managers have only got one tactic, really. I'm still going to argue that point. I mean, you know, have you seen Guardiola? You know, some would argue he hasn't even got any. Yeah, doing the same thing as Steven Gerrard. What, did he win anything? Gerrard hasn't won anything out in Asia. Surely not. Pep went from having one tactic to having a different tactic that is also his only tactic. Yeah, he doesn't know. Oh, nearly scored, nearly putting the ball in my own net there. Oh, the one thing that Gerrard won. Got you. It's the only Premier League Gerrard's won. Am I right? Yeah. How is Steven Gerrard getting on in Saudi Arabia? Presumably really well, given how he's a really, really good football manager. I'd imagine. He's probably ripe for a return to the Premier League now, I'd imagine. You know, with his wealth of experience. And football knowledge. He's not still there. Do we think he got sacked? Do we? Oh, if he's got sacked, why do I not know this? Has he genuinely been sacked? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like he's still out there. Being the top dog. So he's brought Michael Beale as his assistant. There we go. He's as good as sacked. He might as well be sacked. When you bring Michael Beale in, you know that things are going to get better. If you can't do it in the best league in the world, they're automatically shit managers. That's how it works. Well, exactly. And you obviously can't manage in the Premier League unless you have Premier League experience as well, because you know football's not the same everywhere, is it? Sacked or beheaded. There's literally only two options. I wonder how many LinkedIn accounts Michael Beale's got. Loads. Don't know what the Wi-Fi is like over there. So I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'd be great. I was talking on the brink of being sacked. I think the issue they've got though is that they've obviously tried to make a big play to get him, and it would be an embarrassment for them to sack him, wouldn't they? Chewy's in. Hello, Chewy. Pleasant to see you. Hope you're good. Merry Christmas to yourself as well. Hope the family are well. Nice to see you. Good ball and thing. Shabalala. Crossed it in. McQuainer heads it over the top. Where's McQuainer's confidence gone? It's just shot to pieces, isn't it? Van Rooyen heads it over. I mean, we've gone from having 2 games in hand where we should have been 6 points clear. We're now 3 points behind with a game in hand. It's the TJ way, innit? It has to be the TJ way. Yeah, we're leaving South Africa at the end of the season. Whatever happens. McQuainer turns, drills it. Of course he does. McQuainer has now come off injured. I just don't even know anymore. I don't even know. You just gotta shake your head sometimes, haven't you? Be like, right, okay, fine. I know we don't have to win the league. I know we don't, but it would be nice to win something. Even I think it would be nice to win something. Like, it can't get to the point where I'm considering going to Mexico or the MLS. But that's where we are. I'm just shaking my head now. Another defeat. Unbelievable. And then, of course, 5 weeks out now for the striker as well. Great. Fine. Doesn't matter, we're not taking it personally. Maybe we should, but we're not going to. Right, so McQuain is now unhappy that he hasn't been sold. Well, you're obviously talking with the clubs to try and get yourself a free transfer, so that's kind of on you, isn't it? Yeah? You're already off to Beijing. So there, look at that, upset that you've not been able to get sold. Well, looks a lot like you've already agreed to move. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Like, who'd have thought? Who'd have thought footballers were thick? Who would have thought that? You choose the next country you're going to find fun. South Africa's grinding you down. Yeah, well, I think we have to leave. We have to leave. So we've been here 6 years now. We have to accept we're not going to win the Champions League right now. So it's going to be wherever you fancy. So let's. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to regret this. Where next? MLS, Mexico, Japan, Australia. I think that's the next options. Hopefully the old Tunis job comes up. Or Zamalek would work. Obviously, YouTube, you can't do the voting, but the same question applies. Where are we going to go? MLS, Mexico, Japan, or Australia? If you want context, I've not done Mexico before. I've not done the J League before. It's a fumba for Shabalala. Oh, MLS is winning. Oh, figured it would. Time for bed, says Phil. No worries, Phil. Pleasure to have you in as always. We'll see you soon, hopefully. Next time you see us, we might be in a different club, or we might be finishing the season up. We haven't quite decided that yet. I enjoy misery. We all do. We all do, Jebru. You know what I mean? And then when's a Paramore, we're in the misery business, aren't we? And I'm very much looking forward to trying to get Steve Sidwell out of retirement to go and join the MLS. You voted for MLS purely for misery. I commend you for that. I'm looking forward to having Connor Cody in my Chicago Fire team. Oh my God, that's Job Bellingham playing for the Columbus Crew. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for at this point. Like, the first thing we do is we find Job and we try to get him to MLS. Like, wherever it is, however we do. See, Jude was at Blackburn. I saw him singing the Shearer's a Wanker song as well, which is quite nice. He celebrated Christmas Day on Seaburn Beach, doing up and down the seafront, which was lovely. It's better than Madrid anyway, isn't it? You know what I mean? Madrid's crap. It's an hour ahead. You're always confused. Plus, everyone's asleep at lunchtime, so Sunderland doing Sunderland things. Yeah. It's good though, because in this, if we keep doing this, then we're definitely not getting promoted. So that should be quite nice. But yeah, coming from behind, taking the lead, and then going, it's last minute. Should we just concede again? Yeah, good idea. Let's do that. What we hanging on? Wednesday 9th. Are they? I thought Wednesday were doing bad. But then Danny Roll was also winning all the matches despite it being bad. That's what I love about the championship. Nobody knows. Riggy's left the ground in a boot. Oh, is he? Oh dear. Oh, off the other side of the bar. 4 points off the playoffs. I mean, Wednesday aren't going to get the playoffs. They might do, in a car boot. yeah. Chris Riggs gone to the car boot. He's got a Subbuteo set he wants to sell and three old Panini cards and half a Boggle. Wayne Rooney's Plymouth got battered by Frank Lampard's Coventry. Wayne Rooney's Plymouth hasn't worked out, has it? I mean, there's a surprise. Who saw that coming? Dlamini heads it in to make it 2. I'm sure I said that Wayne Rooney wouldn't do a good job at Plymouth. You've all voted for MLS. Plymouth Argyle and Coventry City. Sorry, I wasn't aware you had to do the whole thing. I thought as long as you got the Wayne Rooney and Frank Lampard in there, you were allowed to do whatever you wanted with it, because that was obviously most important than the actual team name itself. Carlos Cabrera and left West Brom orphaned on Christmas Eve. Apparently haven't beaten Derby in 31 years. In any case, we lost again. Young homegrown winger's got his 9th assist of the season, top of the league for assists. Well, it's an interesting one. Where's he gone? Where's Cabrera gone? Does he go to Valencia? Of course, you vote for MLS. It's the funniest option. I appreciate that, Rouge. I do. What were the other options? The other options, if anyone actually saw other options, because it's easy just to sort of see MLS and go, yep, that'll do. That's funny. The other options were less funny, is the official answer. The other options were Mexico, Japan and Australia. He's gone to Valencia. I mean, you know what? You can understand why. With all due respect, you can understand leaving West Bromwich to go to Valencia. You could do that, couldn't you? But they're like second bottom. They're like level on gold on points with R9's Valladolid. MLS is funnier. It is. It is so much funnier. What? Right. What happens if we do well in MLS? I mean, we're not going to, don't be honest. Like, you know, it's not going to happen. But would it be funny if we actually were really, really good at MLS? And that was actually just our thing. He didn't hang around for that couple to rebuild the wonky pub they tried to do the insurance job on. I've heard Freddie Adu's decent. Oh yeah, he could be good. Then the African Champions League is unwinnable in FM24. Perfect. Of all the leagues for you to crack, the MLS would be the funniest. Oh, pick that one out. Kaizer, what a finish. It would be class though if I just understood it and I was like, well, yes, you do this. Everyone's like, but we thought he was an idiot. MLS registration as well. We're about to find out. We're about to find out just how badly they're going to ruin my good time. I need them explained to me like I'm 5. For Matt. There's no way it's going to work though, is it? We know this. If you've got a notebook, you can survive MLS. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Matt's going to love the idea that we're going to MLS. I think he's not seen me have a breakdown for a while. I'm going to have a quick little look at this just to see what the clip actually is, because I need context myself. It's not going to happen. Would it be funny if we actually were really, really good at MLS? And that was actually just our thing. Yeah, I think, you can send that to Matt, because we know that we're not going to be good at MLS. Unless he's in my ear. Like you used to be, Jeb, when we did the playoffs. Buy a great quarterback, you'll be fine. Exactly. Yeah. From what I know about MLS is that if I'm not very good this year, I win the Super Bowl the next year, right? So I can't see the problem really. But what I think we have to try and do is avoid Mexico first. Yeah, that was me. Now look at me, cuts you in an American football helmet, eating Twinkies, crying. Yeah, like a bit from like the Water Boy. I'm gonna call all my tactics Blue 42, Blue 42, Blue 42. Like, sit Tom Brady out, it'll be fine. Hut, exactly. Yeah. As long as I can make it to the fourth quarter, I'm in the game. Yeah. I don't understand how this is not going to work. All my players can get done for felonies. What the fuck is a supplemental roster or what? Is that a thing? Just hire Dan Campbell as your assistant. So, oh, you've got some huts. Do you reckon I can eat like cheeseburger flavoured crisps? That'll be fine. We can just do a trailer park. Like a trailer park, a trailer, what's it called? Tailgate. Cheeseburger trifle. Man versus food. Man versus food. Yes, we could do a tailgate. I want to resign from South Africa now, and I want to just find an American club. I don't even know what American club I want. Start doing some research, everyone. Start picking out some clubs that we need. Not that it makes a difference, because they're all just gonna vanish after a week. Shabalala, classic FM name. Very FM, very South African as well, I think. At least in FM there's no relegation. I mean, well, there's not, but it would be funny if I become the first team to get relegated. That would be something, wouldn't it? Like, oh god, he's even managed to get himself relegated. Like, how has he done that? That would be exceptional. I mean, thankfully, as long as all the financial side of stuff balances out, we won't have any problems. And I've never been involved in failing financial fair play, so we should be absolutely fine. Not a problem at all. I've never, ever had an issue with financial fair play, apart from Oxford. And probably most other clubs, if you really think about it. Penalty. Charleston Battery would be fun. They would be good. They've got good Hummel kits as well. But we need an actual MLS club, not like a non-league or like American League side. Just blips. Just absolute blips. Yeah. We don't talk about those things. I'm sure it was fine at Larissa, right? I'm sure it was. I think. Plot points. That's all there were. Plot points in the story. Okay? Ball at the top, there's Kaizer. Just for the avoidance of doubt, we're not bringing any of our South African players to the MLS. I don't think they're going to be good enough. Mabena might have been, but possibly Dortley, actually. I'm just talking myself out now. I'm going, oh, maybe we will do. Yeah. Can have a quick little rundown of who's in the MLS table and then see what my options are. Inter Miami, the Columbus Crew, Cincinnati, Orlando City, Charlotte, no, New York City. We're not doing New York City. Red Bulls, we're not doing them. Montreal, Atlanta, DC United. That's old school, isn't it? Toronto, Philly, Nashville, New England Revolution, and Chicago Fire. Bring Hugo Rodallega in. Yes. That's just the Eastern Conference, Western Conference, LAFC, Galaxy, Real Salt Lake, Seattle Sounders, Houston Dynamos, Minnesota, Colorado, Vancouver, Portland, Austin, DC, Dallas, I was FC Dallas, St. Louis, Sporting Kansas City, and San Jose Clash. Do we have any preferences at all as to who we want? Not LA Galaxy and not Inter Miami, surely. And definitely not Red Bull. But I guess anything else is fair game, right? Salt Lake City group as well. No, I don't think so. I think it's just New York City, isn't it? Oh, there's Salt Lake City. I thought it was Real Salt Lake. Salt Lake City is the place, isn't it? Head wide. I guess we just end up where we end up, don't we? Job's going to play wherever Job's going to play. I know Columbus were almost bought by Brewdog at one point. Which is a shame because they've got like sort of proper like British style fans. Mabena with a great strike. DC United because Eddie Pope was there once. And Freddie Adu. And we've already got the shirt as well. Although Houston would mean I get to buy that away shirt. And the Portland Timbers one's quite smart as well. Milwaukee is quite good. That feels like us, doesn't it? Oh, Atlanta maybe. Atlanta have got a link up with a fictional Scottish team. So that could be fun. Four 0's pretty decent. We can take that. There we go. Happy. Happy. 4-0. Doesn't put us back on top of the table. We're still 4 points behind with 2 games in hand. Oh, we're not going to win the league, are we? Never mind. It's fine. We don't need to. Because the Champions League is what we need. And that is going to be a problem for another day. Stellenbosch next, then Chipper. How many? games have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Premier League games. Some Champions League matches. We're in the quarterfinals. Then semis. Who's still left? Schedule hasn't been drawn yet, right? Okay, fair enough. That's fine. We can sort that out tomorrow. We might be able to finish the season tomorrow, possibly. We'll see. But yeah, then we have to wait for MLS to pull through in January. We'll have to see. I'm sure it'll all work out fine in the end. Yeah, it's all going to be fine. There's nothing bad's going to happen at all. I'm sure we're not going to Mexico. We're definitely going to MLS. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. Right, let's jump off then, shall we? Who shall we pass it over to? Right, here we go. Salford's the way to go. Right. Let's drop the raid on. Okay. Go give this man some love. We've been over there before. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. So take it easy for yourselves. We'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, let's play a catch-up. Let's try and get the season finished. And then we're off to America. Yeehaw. Bye, everyone.